Hello. So after a little time out, after PC's been in the hospital and been fixed, uh, in a while since I did a recording, so I thought I'd do a train sim. We're going to do Milton Keynes to Crewe. They're a long journey because it's the longest route that Dovetail have done, so it's going to be well over an hour. Um, but it's a good route. I was hoping to do this one a few weeks ago, but when my PC started to overheat and crash, uh, it sort of put an end to that. So um, I thought, right, okay, today's the day. I got my PC back. It's want to test it out. Want to really put it under some load. Train Sim's really good for that. So I've decided to do it. So before we move on, let's roll VT and let's crack on. Let's do it. So here we are. I'm going to see if this works. Just having a bit of a struggle with this today. So this is the West Coast main line. This is new. This is the longest route that they've ever done. So I'll go this one. And as you can see, hour and 45, hour and 17. So it's going to be a long one. London Euston to Crewe. We'll take that one. We'll get started. Hopefully this is going to work out. So I've had a complete change. I've actually changed my desktop. I've actually changed my mouse. I've changed absolutely everything. As I was doing it, my PC decided to die, so it's been a very expensive time. So it looks like I'm having to set OBS back up again. Everything's moved around. I've just had to mess around with OBS for a little while. So I want to see what happens when this all gets going. Make sure bits work. So in this hot weather, if you're running a water-cooled system, an AIO system, check your temps because it has been affected and my pump died on my unit. So rather than do it myself, I sent it in for someone to just to sanity check what I'd found. They'd found, the same thing. So it was all changed. The benefit to it was that I've ended up with 5 fans now cooling my system rather than 3, which is good. So let's get back to the train. Let's see what's going on. I'm using my annotations still. See how she does. Yeah, that's working fine. I'll go over here and turn all the safety systems on. Let's see how we get on. Not bad route. I've had this route a little while, but not managed to get a video done yet. So I thought, all right, we'll do it today. Get it out of the way. Try out my heat temperatures and that. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to pop my heat temperatures up. basically on here, what I'm doing is monitoring. So my heat temperatures here, so it's 51 degrees. It's never been 51 degrees on this before. It's always been at about 80, so I've made 30-degree increase. As you can see on here, you've got all your bits and pieces, and it's telling you CPR RPMs. My pump fan was running at 4,000 RPM, and that's when I started to know there was a problem. And as you can see, I've got separate fans in here running. These are the 3, and these are the 2 from the cooler. So they're running pretty well. But we'll give this a go, see how we get on, see what the stuttering's like. So there's locked doors. So we'll lock the doors. So it says stop at Rugby, 31 miles. We haven't done. We'll get started if I can. Okay. I haven't done many. Done my bits and pieces here, but we'll certainly get on the way. Now my mouse is super sensitive. It runs up to 2000 DPI now. My other one, I had a week where everything was starting to die. Everything's 3 years old, starting to go. My mouse wasn't reacting as well as I wanted it to. And I wanted to charge in dock 1 because I got fed up keep changing batteries. So I've now got a nice docking one that's rechargeable. We'll see how we get on with this. So far, so good with the stuttering. It should just get the standard DTG stuttering, and this was really doing bad a few days ago. So I was reduced to watching TV, watching soaps with the missus, and that wasn't nice. It was torture. But now the PC's back. It didn't take long to get fixed. Gave me a chance to build up my new desk, get everything as I wanted it, running a lot better than it has been. We're heading to Rugby. Like I said, it's going to be a long journey, this one. But it's great because it's the biggest one they've done. Let's test this out. I'm using annotations because I do like to have what the weather is actually at the place at the time. So I'm using that, which is 23 degrees there at the moment. Get the window open, get a bit of noise. Outside noise. This is Preston onto the Preston Crewe one, so they're all like within certain range of each other. I haven't found too many problems with this route. It's been done pretty well. I haven't found many issues. It's a long straight, and when we get up to Rugby after that, there'll be shorter stops. The first run is quite a while, so it's about 27 miles, and we should do that well above the actual time that we're doing. I've run this a couple of times just to take out most of the pre-caching and let it burn in a bit. So all the judders you get are basically from the Dovetails program. So It's nice. The scenery's not too bad. Graphics is good. It's been running a lot better than it did before the cooler went. I want to get a couple of videos done. I've not done videos for a little while. Like I say, I got to the point where I was struggling to make videos because of the heating issue, which when you put OBS on, it makes matters worse. I've actually bought a new game for £6, War on the Sea, in a sale, but it's a very long, laborious game which takes ages to work out. I'm still working on it. Once I start to fathom that out, I'll probably do a video on that. It's a good game. World of Warships I had to uninstall. I'm still banned on that for a crash that happened, and they banned me. I sent them a text. All I got was an automated one saying it would be taken off at some point. Still hadn't been taken off after a month, so I thought, you know, there's no point. What's the point of it being on my system if I can't play it? So I've deleted it for now. I'll probably try it again in a year's time or so, see what happens. See if I'm still banned. No point if you can't play the game. I haven't done any ETS for a while. There have been a lot of updates. I haven't actually looked at that yet. I'm going to be looking at that possibly during the week. I've been stuck on the flying. I've managed to use DLSS and get that all working nicely. Did have a fly earlier today, and then I just tried again a little while ago. I think there's so many people on there, the servers are all blocked up, and it's running like a bad, like an old dog basically. So I thought, you know, I'll do the trains. I haven't done one for a while, so I'll get one done. Not sure how the mic's working. It's in a new position, so it's good for me to see if that's working. Get the system back running, get it seated in, settle it all down again. We're up to 20-mile mark. Lots of lovely scenery around here. Train is a gorgeous train to slow down as well. Get lots of AI traffic on here as well. I was giving it a good test out with OBS and this as well, so only problem now is I'm obsessed with looking at the heat just to make sure everything is right. But I've got one of the best coolers you can buy in here. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It's the Arctic Freeze. They're really, really efficient. Everything else seems to be running fine. The only problem is if your pump does go on your CPU and you keep running it at its maximum 99 degrees, you eventually kill your CPU. I had all that checked out and tested. Everything was fine. My CPU survived. I did do the proper thing, and as soon as you start seeing it going into the reds, turn it off. Save your CPU, save your GPU, because it affects both. And your socket, of course, it destroys your socket. I haven't really played Train Sim much, but I'm sort of slowly getting back into it. I think the entire route is around about 58 miles long. Yeah, they don't tend to do them, but this one was done, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to try this one, do like my UK routes. You can run all the pandolingas and stuff. There is a train you can buy for this, the 805, which I probably will do at some point. But I'm skint at the minute with paying out for the fixes and the desk, and I think I bought a new hard drive for GSX. Mine kept crashing my system, so I bought a new hard drive. That is absolutely working a dream. It's a Predator. And it read and writes. Where it was taking probably an hour to do the update for GSX, it now takes 5 minutes. He's playing chase me with the other train by the looks of it, so there's not a big gap between the two. We've got a lot of cloud cover here. It's 22.2 degrees out this way. What a stuttering than I had before. I did have a penalty brake on this, so it does happen. So we're going to come up to a tunnel. Another train, there's 3 we've seen in quick succession. Warning coming up. It might be a warning, but it wasn't. It's a very quick track as well, so a good part of it is around about 110 miles an hour. Other parts are around about 70 when you get into certain parts. Hopefully not going to run into any problems with it. What I like about my new desk is it's all got power points in the desk itself, which has made life a lot easier for me. Freed up a lot of plugs, which is always good. I've managed to move the CCTV over to the wife's PC, which is good. And now I can see what's happening in the front and the back of my house whilst I'm doing stuff. Always handy if the prime man's coming or someone's knocking the door. There we go, we come up to a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit restriction. We'll just coast and let it come down a little bit. You see a lot of traffic on the lines. Start slowing a bit. Ready for the switch, because I always get caught out with the speed limits nowadays. Bled some speed and I'm ready for the 25. There we go. And that will drop below. And we're back to 110 very quickly. The marker, so once we get past the marker we should just flip back to 110 as we head into Rugby. I haven't done sim rail for a while, so I'm going to get back into that and see if I can do that again. Expecting on that. I feel like relearning it because I've forgotten what to do on it. I've got some yellows coming up. Like another tunnel. Quite a long tunnel, this one. Little light shafts in there. And we do have a red eventually. So there we get on with that red. It changes. I'm only about 3.7 miles now. It's probably the longest route that they'll ever do, but it does feel great to do it. I've missed quite a few updates on here where they've improved the performance. Let it coast for a while. Comes down, so maybe 2.5 miles out. It's going over the Oxford Canal. And 2 miles we've got to be doing 40, so. Slow down a little bit. Brake now, come out to a 40-mile-an-hour bit.
We are now approaching Rugby. Please mind the gap on leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy...
We're coming to Rugby. Down before the 40. Really important. Good brakes on this train, so that does stop in time.
This is Rugby.
Hang on.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to...
Good, coming off. Oh, bit of a, well, not long wait here. I do believe these lifts work. We can go again. Quite a full train by the looks of it. The Nuneaton looks like 14 miles away.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
A lot of tracks here. Or sunnier out this way. See if I can have a look at what temperatures are doing. 51 degrees, that's good. It was running around about 80 when I was doing this. Happy with that. Oh. We're going to get penalised now. Yellow's ahead. All right, they've gone green. Good. Down another 75-mile-an-hour section. Post, and that drop down a bit. Buzzing up, we're going downhill. Just not really. Folks, I'll be back to 110. So missed that speed there. Totally misjudged it. Miles out. Only getting cloudier here. Quite impressed with this route, to be quite honest. It's been quite a good route. You're rocking around on this trip. .9 miles. Red coming up. Edge my bets and slow down a bit. That's going to probably stay red by the looks of it. Hope we don't misjudge this one. Oh, we're going red. Up to 40 mile an hour. We're going to change it, yeah, we're going to change the track.
We are now approaching kilometre. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station.
Bit over.
Platform 2 for the Welcome aboard 54 London Northwestern
All right,
Railway
Nuneaton.
service to Crewe, calling at Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Stafford, and Crewe. The train at platform 2 is the 0854 London Northwestern Railway service to Crewe, calling at Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Stafford, and Crewe.
Doors, we can go again.
For passengers intending to travel on this service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave.
That's leaving.
Platform 2 for the 0854 London Northwestern Railway service to Crewe, which is ready to leave.
Ready? Go on. We've only got 5 miles to the next one.
Familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train. This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 6116 and we'll get it sorted. 6116 sorted.
A lot less glitching to what I'm used to, which is good. Means it's all working well. So my next video is going to be probably will be a flight sim on the next one. Sure I'm going to fly to. I just need to be testing it out, test it with OBS. A few miles to the station. Train going by. Normally it's jittery at that stage, but it's pretty much okay. Gone on the train to coast a bit. Atherstone platform.
We are now approaching Atherstone. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Platform
is Atherstone. Welcome aboard this London.
You get all your announcements on this route as well, because it's a 6 route, brand new. Maybe out a couple of months or so. Those doors locked. And away we go. Tamworth is next by the looks of it. Just 7 miles away.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Hello, Peter.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016
I'm talking
and we'll get you sorted. 61016.
So the Tamworth, Lichfield, Rogeley, Stafford, Crewe. Just seen that one flash up. I know what everybody's thinking. Going to see anchor. Holsworth coming up. Closing on Tamworth now. And we have a red coming up. The strangest thing I find with this route is that your concentration disappears because you're driving along and you just forget to look at things. Make the slow descent now. I don't coming too fast. Still a mile out.
We are now approaching Tamworth. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. This is Tamworth. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. The next stop will be Lichfield, Trent Valley.
We're a bit off time, but not too bad. Yeah, still got quite a full train, so
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sort it.
you do find with these longer routes, your concentration has to stay. So it's a good challenge in itself. With the River Tame. Pushing hard to make up time. We have a red coming up there. Start posting a bit. Be signing at the station already. Okay, looks like we're going straight into the station now.
We are now approaching Lichfield Trent Valley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Platform.
This is Lichfield Trent Valley. Welcome
Oh,
aboard
I'm just
this
going to check
London
my
North
temperatures.
Western Railway service to Crewe. The next stop will be
55 degrees,
Lichfield
pretty good.
Trent Valley.
Stafford.
All within the safety ranges.
The train at platform 1 is the 0914 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, calling at Stafford and Crewe. Will passengers intending to travel on the service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 1 for the 0914 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, which is ready to leave.
Going up the Rugeley Trent Valley, that's going to be 7 odd miles away.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us
We got 3 more stations to cover. Like I had warned, it's a long route, this one. Love it. I wonder if this one's going to try and catch me out. Slow down a bit just in case. Keep on green. Acre. Wait for this one there. One of these is going to catch me out, I'm sure. Right, okay, up into the station. And 2 stations to go. This one.
Before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
heavy brake there. Down the other way. Good.
Platform
This is Rugeley
for the
Trent Valley.
0921
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. The
calling
next
at
stop will be
Stafford. 2 is the 0921 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, calling at Crewe only. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 0921 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, which is ready to leave. Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 6
8 miles to this next stop. And it should be one more after that. Must be on hot on the heels of another train. Very cloudy out here. Closing on this one very quickly. Just before the station again. We're going to get down to 25 miles an hour now.
We are now approaching Stafford. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Station.
Service to Crewe.
For your safety, please be aware that some platforms at this station have no or only partial tactile paving.
Platform 3 for the
Welcome aboard this
33. Service to Crewe. Calling at Crewe only.
We have a wait here actually. We're going to go into Crewe. I'm not sure if it's going to be a long journey to Crewe or if it's going to be a short one. Got a 3-minute wait. A bit of a wait. What's he carrying? Looks like a petrol can. It's actually a hold all. You got anything to collect? Another train coming in. Sounds like a
The train
diesel.
at platform 3 is the 0933 London North
Just
Western
gonna keep
Railway
doing that.
service to
I'll
Crewe,
go along.
calling at Crewe only. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 3 for the 0933 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, which is ready to leave. 24-hour CCTV recording.
Got another train here. Has got hazards on. Going. Not in service.
Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. Platform 1 for the 0932 London North Western Railway service to London Euston.
Could do a long one. I've not done one for a while.
Platform 1 for the...
Got a red light as we come out, so I'll have to wait till the full time. Yeah, we're in time. Yeah. "24 miles. I think it's going to be that far. Quite a long run to the last bit through. Was that fun? We're trying to the final leg. As you can see, it's a very long journey. So if you're in the market for this one, it's well worth getting. last bit of the journey always seems to take quite a while. Oh, well, they found the button. Cover this moose brook quite a bit. There we go. And so I thought I was going to get caught on the red then. Wasn't paying attention. Miles to go. Certainly going to need a drink after this one. Not far now. 7.5 miles. So heading into Crewe. Chance this red will be solid red. And just starting to rain. We're waiting for anything. Stuck on a yellow.
We are now approaching Crewe, our final station. Thank you for travelling with London North Western Railway. Please take all your belongings with you. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
And we're coming into a dead end stop, so it'll be a buffer stop. Raining in Crewe.
The The next train to arrive at
This
platform
is Crewe, our final
7
station.
terminates
Final
here.
service.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates no smoking.
I'm liking it, does that? I just want to get down there and have a look. Should do that. So we should have got some speeding, yeah, speeding issues. So we'll return to main menu. And that was the I think it's Milton Keynes to Crewe. Let's have a look. Trains. Yeah, so it's Crewe to Milton Keynes. Well worth the journey. Like I say, it's the longest route they've ever done, so that's why it took so long. So I'm going to say thank you for watching, and until next time, thank you and goodbye.